All right, so what is the difference in moochdocking and boondocking?
Hey y'all, we're Jimmy and Lisa FindUsCamping. If it's your first time here, thanks for joining us. If you've been here before, thanks for coming back. Today we're going to discuss what is the difference in boondocking and moochdocking, because
There's a lot of people talking about it right now, and a lot of people don't understand what the difference is.
right, because they sound kind of the same.
Do you know what the difference is?
I do know what the difference is. So boondocking
Is what we did way out in Utah.
when we were out west, when we were in Utah.
So if you saw those
when we
pictures
were
out
in
in Utah,
Colorado.
Mexican Utah, that's what we were doing. We were boondocking.
So boondocking means no hookups. So
No
if
hookups.
not that kind of hookup. If you're parked in a Walmart parking lot or a Cracker Barrel or Home Depot or Lowe's or Cabela's or one of those places that will let you spend a night in their parking lot, or even a Harvest Host, right? So because most Harvest Hosts, every once in a while they have something, but most Harvest Hosts don't have water, sewer, electric, anything like that. Or out west, like BLM land, places like that where there's...
So basically, you're living out of your own, off the grid, in your own camper, self-sustained. So
Right. So if you have a generator, or maybe you
solar.
don't need power.
Or water.
I mean, we've camped without a generator before in the camper. It wasn't a happy experience, but
It's kind of
you
like
can do it.
it's kind of like tenting in a way.
You can do it.
But-
There's battery operated stuff that people use. But so boondocking is like when you're out in the boonies. That's probably where the term comes from.
Goonies.
Boonies. Out in the
Boonies.
country somewhere where there are no facilities. There's no anything.
Do you like the boondock? Where would you rather be, in a boondock, or would you rather be in a campground?
So it's going to depend on the weather.
The weather.
Yeah, because I don't like to be really cold. So if it's cold and we would have to run the furnace a lot and burn up a bunch of propane, because we all know I'm consistently frugal, so the cost of
Always
propane
cold.
would be ridiculous. So somewhere like where we are today would be great, because it's
Hot.
hot in the
See,
sun,
now-
but we're in the shade. So
but-
we're in the shade right here, so it's pretty comfy. And this evening it'll be cooler, so we could probably boondock. That would be okay. Somewhere that it's cool in the evenings that we can open the window.
So
and get
you
a
want to
cross
chase the
draft.
70s and boondock? then.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Chasing the 70s. That's our next trip. Has anybody done that yet? Has anybody chased the 70s? And
Yeah, has anybody taken that map? You've seen it on Facebook where it draws like an outline. It tells you when to be in different parts of the country, and it's like a trail, a circle.
It's like 3,000 mile trail across the United States, and keeps you average of 70 degrees.
There's one that's 70s and there's one that's 80s, and
I'm
we
doing-
haven't done either.
I'm doing the 70s.
We have failed miserably at staying warm this year up until now.
We have
so-
failed miserably at all of our travels that we've done this year.
But I would like to know, has anybody done the 70 or the 80 trek that you see? Facebook's where we've seen it. I'm sure there's other places to see it. But if you've done it, let us know how it went.
So as far as boondocking, how many of you guys have boondocked? Do you enjoy boondocking? And how did you boondock? Because there's no rules. There's
no,
no
I mean,
rules
if I have
on.
a choice, I'm gonna wanna stay at the campground, just because the princess here likes a nice long hot shower.
I can still take a nice hot.
And I like to get a
I
breeze.
can do it in boondocking.
It doesn't have to so much be air conditioned. It can just be a fan. But I do like to be comfortable. So, I mean, like the campground's nice, but when we were out west, it was nice too. I don't know. I'm kind of torn, because boondocking was fun out there because the views were amazing.
So are we boondocking or moochdocking today?
What do y'all think? We're not gonna tell you just yet. It's a secret. I mean, we're clearly parked. Well, you can't really tell. We're not at a campground.
We're parked right here.
We're not at a campground. But, so the other thing, so not boondocking, but moochdocking. So what's that? Because maybe we're boondocking or maybe we're
Well,
moochdocking.
it kind of goes just like it says. You're mooching.
Right?
You're mooching off of somebody.
So moochdocking is, so here's a question.
She has a lot of questions.
Well, statement. Moochdocking is when you park, say, at your sister's house, or you go to visit
No, we
a
did
friend.
that. We did that last week.
We did. We moochdocking at his sister's house. We parked there. They had a 50 amp service, so we mooched power from them for the weekend.
Which made it nice now. 'Cause
We had
still
our own
50
water
amps.
and everything, but we did just sneak in and take nice hot princess showers.
No, I didn't. I took a shower in a camper.
Oh, I did too.
Yeah.
Our daughter went inside.
So we didn't do that.
Okay, so anyway, moochdocking is when you're mooching services from whoever you're staying with, and it's usually a friend or family member.
We burned
somebody
their
like that.
power up. And you can use their water, and sometimes, you go to a family's house, sometimes there is a sewer. So you have full hookup, but you're mooching it off of somebody else.
But so, here's my question. If you go somewhere like a Harvest Host or even a Boondocker's Welcome, and they have power, but they don't charge for it. So they say, hey, we have power. If you want to hook up, you can use it. Is it still mooch? I guess it would be Moochdocking if you didn't pay for it. And if you did, you'd
if you're not paying for it and you're getting it for free, you're mooching it. It's bottom line, mooching.
Okay, well, that was
So
my question.
mooching and boondocking. So mooching, you're mooching from somebody else, just like we want to mooch some food. Maybe we can find some food where we are. But boondocking, you're out by yourself.
I hear there's pretty good food here where we are.
Well, there could be some pretty good food. But so, who is moochdocking, and do you like to moochdocking? Would you rather go to a campground, moochdocking, or boondock? Because if you think about it, moochdocking and boondocking, you're saving a lot of money.
And moochdocking or boondocking are very similar.
Yeah, they're similar. But with the gas prices and fuel prices and all that, it's time to start finding cheaper ways.
Free is good. Cheap, consistently frugal. Those are things. Those are words. Those
are two ways that you can travel across the United States and save some more money if you can find some people that will let you moochdocking in their driveway, or
boondock on like federal land where you're allowed to camp for free. Or there's a There's a website I've talked about previously called freecampsites.net. That you can get on and find different places, and it has everything from Walmart parking lots that you're allowed to park into, like I guess BLM land, that kind of thing. So, but there's all kinds of free and cheap camping to be found. We just wanted to kind of clarify between boondocking and moochdocking because we use that term freely, and a lot of times if we're talking to our friends that don't RV or are new to RVing, they don't necessarily know the difference.
Kind of like our friends right now when we said, and here's the question for you guys: is this moochdocking?
They don't really know what that means.
No. Is it moochdocking where we are right now? So people ask us, what are you doing? Why are you here? What's going on? And why are you doing what you're doing right this second? So this is the question for you guys. We own a Sticks and Bricks. We have a house, 2,000 square foot house on 4 acres of land, 2 acres on our house, and we have 2 acres across the street. And we
are in our driveway
moochdocking because our daughter, this is her 21st birthday this week, and she has taken over our house while we're on the road. So we come back in to go to bed, and she has taken over our bedroom. So now we have the question, and this is where it comes up. Are we moochdocking on our own private property?
So technically, by definition, we are moochdocking because we're using power.
But I'm mooching off of me because I'm paying for the power.
We're using power, but we're not at a campground. But we're paying for the power because it's our house. So then what are you doing? Because you're not boondocking because you're using the power. So that's not a question, I guess. You're not boondocking.
And
but
I'm
the
not
question
mooching.
is, if we're paying for the power anyway, because we pay for the power in the house, is this considered moochdocking, or are we just camping in the driveway?
So is this
I feel like we're camping in the driveway.
Is this going to be a new term, moochdocking and boondocking put together, when it's your own house and you're sleeping outside in the driveway? So we have heard a couple of people say they have slept in their driveways many times. So
just to try out like a new camper, the first time you get it, everybody wants to do a dry run.
But we've had this for a couple of years now, so we're not
doing a dry run. We're just so last weekend, like we said, we moochdocking at his sister's house because it was our niece's graduation. She graduated from University of Maryland, and they had a big party at their house. So we moochdocking, and then this weekend we are moochdocking or camping in the driveway at our house. I'm not sure which it is, so you all can give us your opinion.
Yeah, we would like to know what you guys are thinking about this.
Yeah, we'll take a poll and see what you all say, and we'll come up with the answers, and we'll
maybe we'll come up with a new word for this.
That would be cool. So suggestions for a new term for this moochdocking in your own driveway.
Your driveway docking.
Yeah. So anyway, not really sure what it is, but we're here to celebrate the 21st birthday with our baby. And so we're camping in the driveway this weekend. So
we'll be leaving out of here early tomorrow, leaving her here all by herself after that 21st birthday party.
Glad she's got brothers to take care of her.
So we're headed up north to get some work done on the RV. We have some more meetings to go to for the mobile showroom. Don't forget, the mobile showroom is here. We're getting everybody on board now. We're getting everything set up. If you want to come tour it, come see all the new products that all of our partners are putting in it. We want
we'll
we want
probably-
to see you guys.
We'll probably put out a video that kind of explains more in depth what that is. Maybe a quick, midweek video or something that kind of dives a little deeper into the mobile showroom so that it's more clear what exactly
And then
it is.
after we leave there, we're headed out west to the heat in July.
Well,
to
wait a minute.
Vegas.
First, we're trying to go to Montana. It's not heat. It's not hot there right now.
It's snowing there right this second.
So it might be nice. You will love it there. It'll probably be cool.
Yes.
And then we're headed to Vegas long term, and then we'll be back to the East Coast for the grandbaby's birthday in August. So we need to know between now and when we come back in August, because we'll be doing this same setup then.
This some kind of docking.
Is this Moochdocking or just camping in the driveway, or can you come up with some cool term for what it should be called?
Because we might come up with this word.
We should coin a phrase. We should definitely
Yes.
come up with a new term.
So let us know what you think. Let us know about the mobile showroom. Are you guys interested in the mobile showroom? What are we doing here? And make sure you follow us around because we have a lot more news coming up. It's going to be fun, guys.
We're looking forward to it.
Until the next time you guys find us, Moochdocking,
Camping in the
Parkway,
driveway,
Docking,
whatever you
whatever
wanna call
it
it.
is.
Safe travels, y'all.